on the mass shooting that happened in Broward County, Florida. There are Dukes. Just to get you guys up to speed, I was supposed to come on live to give you guys the latest update. Same time, Florida's Governor Rick Scott was holding a press conference with the Broward County Superintendent of Schools and the Attorney General of Florida. Now, in this presser that just wrapped up like 5 minutes ago, this is what we found out some new information. They did confirm that the shooter, Nicholas Cruz, 19, was the former student at the school, as I've been reporting to you for the last couple of updates now. He was a former student at the school, was expelled from school for disciplinary reasons, and as the shooting was still enrolled in Broward County School. That's how much information the superintendent released during this conference. We do not know more than that at the moment. Now, I know Attorney General Pam Bundy told reporters that she has been contacted by GoFundMe to set up funds to those who have lost somebody in this shooting, and that GoFundMe is actively watching those who are trying to profit off of this incident, which, if you have seen, when it comes down to hurricanes, mass shootings, stuff of that nature, there are some people out there that are trying to profit literally from this and not a credible GoFundMe source. So GoFundMe is monitoring that, and GoFundMe is also talking to the Attorney General Pam Bundy to see if what she can do. They could make an official GoFundMe page like what they did with Pulse nightclub. And I'm just checking my phone for any more updates that you guys may need to know. This just in, as of right now, there's no public events scheduled for President Trump tomorrow, no press. So basically, that's a rarity, because normally every day is a press briefing and the president will have some sort of event scheduled. But due to this shooting, where 70 people has died, there will be no public events from the president tomorrow. So that's with that. More news. The Broward County Sheriff's Office says that 12 of the victims were inside the school, 2 outside the building, 1 on the street, and 2 died on the hospital. So more breaking as this develops. Nicholas Cruz was obsessed with guns and knives and got suspended after he was found with ammo in his backpack. So that's the disciplinary reasons that the county, or county officials rather, did not give out to why he was basically expelled from school. But I'm pretty sure that's that. Also, a son of a Broward's deputy is among the injured, but luckily he's expected to survive. A coach who risked his life taking bullets to save kids, he's in the hospital as well, and is now fighting for his life. Now, note, so far they've identified 12 of the 17 victims in this shooting. They're not going to release all the names of the 12 until all 17 has been identified, which is going to take like another day or two to get them properly identified, to see properly identified, called next of kin, to let them know that the loved one has unfortunately passed away from this heinous attack. Also, as I put back on my glasses, the Attorney General of Florida, Pam Bundy, said that the government will be paying for funeral expenses. All the funeral expenses for all 17 lives, because again, as the extended report that we gave to you earlier, there was another 14 that was taken to a local medical facility, and we don't know the conditions of the 14. The death toll could go up, or it could stay at 17, but only time will tell. So right now it's only at 17, and all we know. Also, Florida Governor Rick Scott has ordered all flags to be at half staff until Monday in remembrance of the 17 lives that were lost today. Now, let's get you caught up if you just now joined us on what has been going on. Earlier today, there was a mass shooting in Broward County, Florida at Stoneman Douglas Senior High School. The name of the shooter is Nicholas Cruz, who is 19 years old. There's been unofficial reports of his brother being the second shooter during this heinous shooting spree. There was, when Mr. Cruz had was armed with an AR-15. He was armed with a gas mask. He was armed with a smoke grenade so that he could raise his body count, which in layman's terms meaning to shoot more victims. Official says he's tried to escape by impersonating one of the kids, but he didn't get too far. He was caught a mile and a half away from the quarantine area, and he was taken to a local medical facility. Now he's being booked in jail. Charges, of course, we don't know yet, but I'm pretty sure he will not be getting out of jail no time soon. Just to go back over some more information that I just gave to you off the top. The government, the state of Florida, is going to be paying for all grief counselors and medical and funeral expenses to those lives that's being lost. GoFundMe has contacted Attorney General Pam Bundy to see if they can set up an official GoFundMe page. Note, GoFundMe is watching those who are trying to false pages to try to profit off this heinous attack. GoFundMe is monitoring closely, and rest assured that that fraudulent page will not go far. BSO has identified 12 of the 17 victims. However, they will not be releasing no names until all 17 victims have been identified and notified their respective family members of their passing. And one interesting note that I want to leave you before I sign off for the night is that so far in 2018, this has been the 18th mass shooting of this year. Note, we're only in February, and there's only been 19th mass shootings, and we're not even halfway into the month. We're only 2 months into the brand new year, and we already have 19 mass shootings. Just want to leave it at that. As I mentioned, if anything else, I will let you know. Stay tuned to Twitter, and hopefully I will have something for you around this time tomorrow. I'm Daryl Dukes. You guys stay gold.